right on the edge of the Great Australian Bight. So there's a big drop there, I don't know, like 50 metres or something. And yeah, it was pretty bloody windy last night, that's all I can say. We had the, stabiliser things down, but the van was rocking all night, and not the good way. So yeah, I think it's pretty much the norm is that it gets really windy at night and then kind of fairly calm now in the morning. Yeah, so we'll chuck the drone up and we'll get some footage and I'll put that in. But I guess doesn't matter how windy it is or whatever, this is pretty much a bucket list item for anyone that's doing the lap. So yeah, along here, Wiki Camps has a few spots, but there's just rabbit tracks everywhere. You can pick your spot. This is not marked on Wiki Camps. We just went off the road to the left there, and yeah, found a spot and literally cannot see anyone in sight here. But the cliffs go for, I don't know, 50 k's, 100 k's, I'm not actually sure, but it's a fair way, so you'll find a spot, no worries at all. And if you're lucky, you'll have a nice calm night. Otherwise, make sure your stabiliser legs, you give an extra crank on the stabiliser legs, because it'll test your van out rocking it. Yeah, today we're just going to head off towards the border. We've got about 150 k's ish to the border, and we'll check out any of the stuff that is, kind of interesting along the way. I think there might be some caves and blowholes and stuff, but let's check it out anyway. Alright, cheers. So we've just stopped at one of the clifftop lookouts that's along the Nullarbor. If you've camped along here, you've probably seen some of this a little bit, but they do give a good angle. I don't know whether that's coming out in the GoPro, but you can see the cliffs off into the horizon, probably where we were camping up there. And it gives you another side view of the cliffs. Like, yeah, we got a bit of this with the drone, but you're able to do it on foot here. It's pretty impressive. Get a full idea of how bloody big these cliffs are. They're probably like 50 metres, I don't know, to be honest, but they're huge. When you look at the size of the van on the top of it and how far down it goes, it's just crazy. So yeah, I don't know whether we'll stop at all of these lookouts, but it's impressive to look at anyway.
Give a big thumbs up right down here, and consider subscribing to the lap here.
We've just stopped at the turn off to Canalda Homestead in Cave, and I'm just gonna leave the van here. I'm not sure what the road's like, it might be okay, but it's easy enough to take the van off, so we'll just take it off, put a hitch lock on it, and check out the homestead and the caves. So I'll do that and we'll head up the road, and I'll let you know what it's like. We might be able to, you never know, we might have been able to keep the van on, but yeah, best to be safe. So this is Canalda Homestead. Please keep the doors shut and take all your rubbish with you. I have to move the lock. Oh, it's cool. It's just like they've just left the place. Look at that. 1984 on the newspaper, and they've just picked up and left. That's really cool.
Is this a bed?
Yeah, that's one of the old beds that they used to have here. This room's empty.
Wish there was something there.
And the carpet's like lino. Here goes another bed in here. And it's pretty cool, isn't it? That it's all still. I had an indoor bathroom, luxury. Well, you can tell this was 70s. The tiles.
Oh, that was gross. What is that?
That's how they would have kept warm. And look, even these old school bottles. That's a Penfolds wine. Yeah, it's like a heater. Oh yeah, so they would have had to cook on the fire. It's quite a big house, isn't it? The old tins. It is pretty cool. Okay. Beer $1.50 and 80 cents. Or just grab one then. Oh, they're out.
Drinking butter.
That's pretty cool. So the old highway used to run along here, Luke. And this used to be an old town. Wow. You could fill up your petrol anyway. And there was a little homestead here. It's pretty cool that there's still stuff here. So the other cool thing about here is there are heaps of cars. Obviously because the highway was here and bloody rough, lots of cars didn't make it, so this is kind of like a graveyard, and there's even more around there too. So we'll have a look at some of these old wrecks. I got no idea what all these different types of cars are, but I'm sure other people would know. This one's still got its engine in it. This one, look.
This one's still got its engine in it.
Oh, lots of them do.
What are these little things? Those are the mirrors. Like in Mum's car.
Hey, look at this. What's this one? Mini. What do you reckon, kids? Pretty cool exploring the old stuff?
Look how much metal is over here.
No, that's glass, Lily.
That's what used to happen.
It's just amazing, all these old cars.
Pick up that one there. Those ones are probably like, I don't know. Oh, we could flip the tires off. Yeah, that's a pickup. That's a. Wait. That's from a shoe. This is from a shoe. That one's a family car. This is from a
They're just.
These ones, they're
Oh yeah. Alright. Oh.
I bet these ones probably got squashed by the king. You can't steer it again.
Was it? Yeah. Yeah, they've probably taken bits and pieces off them to keep other cars going as well.
Oh, look at this.
It's only the front of the car, isn't it?
Driving wheel.
Couple of trucks over there.
Tire on the floor. Oh my god, it's not flat.
Well, it's got no wheel, Lily. But yeah.
I bet there's still some cars.
This is the sleeper hut, I think.
It's got eyes. It's got two eyes. Ned Kelly. You call it? Ned.
This is where you sleep, kids. You're there, Luke.
No, I'm not.
And before you start, can you do the vacuuming? Check out this old thing. This is like Tailem Town, but without being set up. This is a real like Tailem Town.
This is what a closing will look like.
Yeah, it still looks the same.
I mean, it looks a little different.
So about 800 metres just up the road is the blowhole, and this is pretty amazing because we are about 20 kilometres from the cliffs, but this blowhole goes through a series of caves and is actually the ocean water, ocean breeze comes all the way underground and comes out here. Yeah. Is it coming out? Sometimes it really is forceful. Oh, you can feel it. It's cold air coming through. Can you feel the cold air, the sea air?
Yeah.
So that's coming all the way from the cliffs, which is like 20 kilometres away, and coming out here.
I can feel it from here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to get on film.
But be careful with phones.
Oh, you can feel it. Yeah, it's cold, really cold air coming through. So,
And you also got
yeah.
because it's shady.
And there's heaps of caves and sinkholes around, and heaps to check out. So yeah, this is kind of like just one example of what you've got to see along the Nullarbor, and you just got to come off the road. This is only less than 20 k's off the road, but yeah, some really cool stuff to see. Also on the same road is Clay Dam Cave, so we stopped to have a look at this one too. Holy moly, that's pretty impressive. I don't know if you can see down there. It's a long way down. I think there's Canalda caves as well, but that's all fenced up, whereas this one, you could scurry down there if you're game. But yeah, caves and stuff galore all around here, as I said before. So yeah, I reckon there'd be caves you could explore for ages if you went down there. Pretty impressive. We've been behind this oversized truck for a while. I didn't realise how long it was. It's massive. I think they were saying it was 3.5 metres wide as well. So yeah,
It's a train bridge.
Is it?
It's called one of those testing the train bridge.
Oh, you reckon it's a train bridge? Might be. Oh, up the top. Yeah, okay.
See, it goes up. That's a bit weird, actually.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's a train bridge, but it's something. Mining or something. Another border. Another feast of fruit. We're not allowed to take fruit across here, or veggies, and lots of veggies, so we're eating those. We're visiting the big kangaroo with the old Vegemite, and a sign showing a few distances to random places everywhere, here and around the world. Anyway, let's get this fruit eaten. We've just pulled up at the old Eucla telegraph station. I think this is partly buried in sand now, but It's just past the Euclid township, which is 10 k's across the border. So we'll check this out, see what we can find. So the sand dunes are slowly taking this back over. And for some reason, people have to scribble their names into the wall. I'm not sure why. No one really cares, so don't bother doing it. But it's pretty full of sand. Hey Lily, how's it going? Over here someone's bought a can of spray paint in. What a bloody moron. Like, who would in their right mind would come here in the middle of nowhere and want to graffiti the wall? Bloody stupid. Euclid Jetty. It's a bit of a soft track out here, but didn't have to let the tyres down, just put it in low range. But we're into the nice water, WA style. So we've set up camp for the night on Madura Pass. This is a ripper free camp. The service station's just down there, and we've got a view over the plains this way. Awesome sunset this side, and we're about, I think, 500 k's from Norseman. So got a big day tomorrow to get into there. But yeah, these are the type of free camps. We've done this across the Nullarbor before and stayed in completely different places, so that's the good thing about, you know, doing these trips, is every single time you do it you can pretty much have a different experience. So anyway, we've got the caravan plugged in, and I'll show this in another video I think, but we've got a special cable that allows us to run our whole van off the inverter, and I think you guys will like that one. So yeah, tune in for a future episode and I'll explain a bit more about that and show you where you can get your own one of those. But for now, we're going to enjoy some dinner, and then we'll hopefully have a good night's sleep, better than last night, because it's nowhere near as windy. So, and then we'll get on the road tomorrow and show you some more of the Nullarbor. Cheers guys, catch you tomorrow. We're just here at the Roadhouse in Kaguna, I think that's how you say it. This is a town, well, a roadhouse of population 4 people, and it's just on the edge of the longest straight bit of road in the world, 90 miles or 146 kilometers. So we're just about to head down that, and we're going to go a little bit exploring today. We're going to try and find something that was left there by an employee a few 30 odd years, 50 years ago maybe, yeah, a while ago. So we're going to try and find that on the side of the road. It could be tricky to find, but let's see how we go. We're topped up with fuel, we've used the facilities here, so let's get going and we'll see if we can find it. Alright, so we just hit the turn off of the road and we unhitched the van. We've got a gate to go through straight away, so not sure how rough the road gets, so I'm just being a bit safe, and we'll take this van off. We need the tools for the exploration, which is a drone. We definitely need the drone to find this one. So yeah, let's get in and see what it's like. Through a gate. That's what Google's telling us. so make sure we shut the gate. I'm not sure. It looks like it should still be a road, but I don't know. Shortage of kangaroos out here. They're everywhere, and they're big ones too. On a little goat track out to try and find this. So we're just going through the fence, and we've got to go along the fence for a bit, I think, for about 2 k's, and then we should be able to get the drone up and have a good look. We're down a proper goat track now, but we're getting towards the pin on Wikicamp, so I think we're going the right way. We got a bit trapped here in the corner of this paddock, so we're going to send the drone up here. We're 1.7 k's away, so it's a fair way for the drone, but let's see what we can do. So big that I had to like go up as high as I could with the drone, and even then I didn't get it in. Anyway, I'll put some footage in the video of me doing it. Now hopefully I can make it home, or else I'm going to go on a drone rescue mission. That's pretty cool. It's massive. I had the drone up as high as I could and I couldn't get it in the shots, but I think that was created in the 60s, that sign, and it's still clear as anything. I mean, if you look on Google satellite view, and I'll put an image in now if I can, it's like still really clear. So pretty full on for like 60 plus or 60-ish years ago. It's a bit tricky to get to, and I'm not sure if there's a way of getting to it from coming up from the road, but that's probably going to get you closer than where we were. I still had to fly, you know, a couple of k's within sight, of course, over to get it. So yeah, a good little adventure, not one that I see too many people doing as they cross the Nullarbor, but it's quite good, and not too far off the road. So we just heard on the radio a 7-meter convoy coming through, so we have to fully get off the road for this one. Have a look what comes past. Oh, it's massive. They got 2 traffic escorts. It's a monster. Look at that. Whoa. Oh, it's a tank. Wow, that's cool. Another WA sunset. This time we're in Bromistan, which is south of Norseman. So we're officially across the Nullarbor. It's Bromis, like bromance, but for Christmas. It's a Bromis. Anyway, yeah, we're just doing a barbecue for dinner, something quick and easy. And that's a wrap for our trip across the Nullarbor. We had a good trip and saw heaps of stuff that we didn't see last time. And then there's plenty more to explore if you do your own trip. So yeah, don't just race across, and have a look. Next episode we're checking out Esperance and around Esperance. And yeah, if you did like this video, please give it a like, and consider subscribing to the Lap Year. Thanks everyone, see you next week.